Hello, this is Pante. And yeah, before beginning my everything, I I actually like doing reflection, uh, every second, something like that. And I'm trying to find the balance actually because I am continuing doing my 21 campaign. That's 21 day, and today is 16 day. 16 day, and it has to be like a productive day. And yesterday it was reflection day. And I have been trying to cooperate all into one because let's just like trying to give you some context. Okay, I have like 4 habits like that I need to follow for like every month. That is in the YC yearly planner. YC is youth center yearly planner, and youth center 21 campaign is 21 day, and that's kind of like give you the textbook of what you need to do the next day, something like that. I also have like what to do, like what to study for this month. So I have many lists, and I try to cooperate all into one. And of course, like there are also the other tasks. For example, like I need to like shoot this kind of reflection. So there are a lot of things that come up to me, and this is kind of public speaking, but I also want to share one habit, that is, if you feel like what you're doing is not working well, you just feel it. For me, it is kind of like my gut feeling. I feel like if I have to sit down and just talk, it's just talk versus talk. But there are like preparation to be made, like the mood, because public speaking is not, you just can talk and do it. It is not like that. So how to fit it in my schedule, right? It is a very, very tedious thing. And then now I fit it during my walk, because I usually walk, and it is kind of like the habit that I'm building. One, because I like to expose to the external environment, like the nature and the sunlight, and I particularly like watching the sunset also. So I'm trying to incorporate that to my public speaking. So that's kind of like, it's called like stacking. Like the text become difficult for you somehow, so you kind of like make it together, just like stick with like other thing that you regularly do, something like that, so it become easier for you. There's no like less friction for you. You don't have to prepare for this ahead and like plan very much. It just like happen for you. So I'm trying that right now. Maybe like my later video, they will probably be doing walking, but if it's like a rainy day, then I will not be okay, because right now this is like rainy season, right? So yeah, it depends on situation, but I try to like incorporate it as a regular routine thing, and it will not affect me both in time wise and both energy wise. That's all. Okay, so let's get into my reflection. Yeah, so today's theme is music. Yeah, music. Um, Actually, like I have been trying that out. Because music as a system, music as like external environment. So I'm been trying out like the music that motivate me in the morning and just get into the mood. And then right now I'm like today I really get into like why it work in the neuroscience perspective for an Andrew Huberman. So I will go first for external good and bad, right? So what external good is what he what he said about not listening to music, your favorite music with lyrics during studying. Actually, like I don't know why you shouldn't do that, but today I kind of like got the affirmation and kind of like more clear direction. You shouldn't listen to music with lyrics because when you are like focusing mentally, not physical work, physical work I mean like exercise, something like that, but not doing mental work because it really interrupt your thought process and your pattern, so you don't do it. Yeah, so I kind of like a good affirmation. Yeah, like I be doing it right. Okay. um something something bad, it may be like white noise and brown noise. Actually, like I also like something called 40 hertz 40 hertz background music or classical music, but I don't really follow that. Okay, actually, like I know 40 hertz maybe like a month ago. I sometimes like use it, but I sometimes don't. It is not become like my regular routine thing. It's like of course, like you don't have to use the background music all the time. Like if you are really like calm down and you're prepared, your mind is not talking all the time, you don't need that. But if you have maybe like two section of really focused attention work, you may have like less energy to focus now, so maybe you may need like the background support, and it really help you to concentrate and also to focus. And today I learned like why this work, right? And yeah, it kind of like really like enlightened me, like this why, so you have to do it. Sometimes it is hard for me to just take something because I need why it will work, the reason. I think it's a little bit of like impeding my action sometimes, but today it is kind of like get clarity. Yeah, cool, something like that. Okay, so there is about external bad and to improve. That is just when you got information, just do it like a research, and yeah, practically doing it, just applying it in your life. That's all. Yeah. And let's go to internal good, internal bad. So internal good, I mean like I even like have a thought like I don't want to continue the like 21 campaign. That's like a thought, and somehow like why I'm doing this, that kind of questions. And I ask myself why I'm doing this. Like I have been doing like kind of buddy system with my friend, and I ask myself that why I choose to do it. One is because like she suggested so. She suggests like should we try 21 campaign, and I like yes. And then I asked myself, do I just readily agree just because like she's asking? And then I try to think back. No, this is a mutual effort, like really came from my internal, like I want to grow together with my friend, and that's really important for me. Like I'm there for her and she is there for me, so that's really important. So I just got this realization, yeah, I want to do that, and I just kind of like, yeah, and that's why I'm keeping it till today. So I'm happy just to reflect that for a moment and instill inside me and just celebrate for the moment. And right now I'm celebrating for it. Okay. And internet bed, right? Internet bed, I would be like the little confusion. Yeah, I would say like I have that mood, like maybe very long, like when I'm doing that. Of course, I overcame it already, but why I have that? you may think like, why are you so like analytical? And well, I'm from a science perspective, science person, so I'm very analytical, and I think like being analytical is not bad also. Like you can find the answer yourself, so it is not particularly bad per se. Okay, and yeah, why I'm in the low mood, that is the bad thing. Uh, that's one because of many things happening around and many changes, news, and everything. Like it has to, like I have to deal with everything, something like that. And every outer thing is like confusing me. Why you are like going regular, like when the outside is chaotic? For what reason are you still doing it? Something like that. And that external voices, that they are really like overwhelming, if you don't have a silent place, like they are really overwhelming. And then yeah, I really need to filter them out somehow. One is with my friend, so, and another would be like I really need to give specific time for just this is time to overthink, something like that. This is time to overwhelm. This is time to stress. So I don't need to stress all the time. it is a little bit of like alien kind of concept, that it really works. Like it is backed by scientific evidence also. Like you just give time for it, so you don't have to be all the time. Things like your brain know, I have the time to worry for it, so I don't need to. Like I have the time to plan for it, so I don't need to. Something like that. So I think that is a really good improvement, that I will give my mind to just focus. Yeah, that's a really good thing. So that's all for today. So Saturday, March 14, 2026. Yeah, that's all for the day. So see you next time.